good morning, a good afternoon. Of course, that depends with the time that you'll be watching this video. Welcome to my YouTube channel if you are a new subscriber. So, where have you been? Okay, I have been doing reactions every single day. Thank you for joining. I think today we're welcoming how many subscribers again? I think 13 or so, 13 between 13 and 11. Thank you very much for subscribing. I feel like I should be now Mr. Kohera, okay, saying thank you Kiki man, Kiki Imara, thank you Miss V, thank you Mbogo Mama, thank you. Okay guys, you know all this is for fun, right? You know all this is for fun. I like happy moments. Okay, I like happy moments. I don't like doing very serious reaction videos because honestly I don't like doing very serious reaction videos because very serious reaction videos, they kind of take a toll on me. So I don't like doing very serious reactions. I like doing light reactions that have fun moments like that. You see, a reaction like the one that I did yesterday about Peter being a picker, a trash picker, and then somebody was like, no NT, a picker is not a trash picker. A picker is a person who collect packages on behalf of Amazon and all that, you know, like fun moments. You understand, eh? You get the thing, yeah? And yeah, so I just want to say thank you very much. And also I also want to appreciate my subscribers who understand my humor sometimes, because some people will be like, and yeah, okay, they don't understand the humor in it and all that. Okay, so we have others that do understand the humor, we have others that don't, but again, we are all the same. Something that I see as funny, you might not be seeing it as funny. In fact, somebody might be seeing it as annoying and something like that. But it's important to accommodate each other. So yes, welcome everybody. Now today I'm still on the Mwango. I'm not done with D. I'm not done with D until I'm done, and then I'll let you know that I'm done. No, like I'm not done. I'm Emmanuel, but yeah, when I am finished with D, I'll let you know that I'm finished with her. So the Mwango's situation is kind of getting worse. Okay, the Mwango's situation is kind of getting worse, and I was busy minding my own business, and until some of my subscribers came to me and told me, NT, you have to talk about this, you have to tell us, okay, what is your opinion on this, or can you find out? I think the person told me if I can find out about the information on the Mwango having a baby. Okay, somebody told me to find out the information about the Mwango and the baby. Like, is it true that the Mwango has a baby? So first things first, before I go there, I want to finish before I give my opinion on that, or my findings, because yes, as somebody told me to find out, you know, one thing is we have different reactors here on this space and all that, and every reactor do their own research. Okay, and it is very important to respect each reactor's research. If reactor A has done their own research and found that this is a spoon, there is no way I can come here and argue and say, no, this is not a spoon, this is a sugarcane ngozi, whatever. So I can't come and say that this is an iron sheet. No, this is not a spoon like so and so say this is an iron sheet. No, I'll come here and say, according to my findings, I find that this resembles like a sugarcane. So according to my findings, this is a sugarcane. You understand? I view it as a sugarcane. So if somebody else saw it as a spoon, then it's okay, because you never know how they saw it. Maybe they probably saw it differently from the way that I see it. In short, what I'm trying to say, it is very important in this field to respect each other's opinion, and opinion may differ. Okay, opinions may differ, findings may differ. Okay, so I have my own findings on the Mwango's baby child, or the baby's issue, or the baby's case. Let me say the baby's issue of the baby's case. I have my own different findings, which I'll explain later. But for now, I want us to look at Mwango and the situation that she was pulling out while in Poland, talking about when she was basically talking about how she, how she was traumatized as a baby. Okay, so we have people that have interpreted the trauma differently, and then there is me, Nairobi teacher, who has completely interpreted that trauma differently. In fact, for me as NT, I don't see that as trauma. Okay, I don't see that as trauma. This is my, like I said, this is my own interpretation. I don't see that as trauma. I see that as a deflection of the clashback that she got from a previous video. Remember, in the world of content creation, okay, you understand your audience very well. Like every person, every content creator, they understand their audience very well. And every content creator, they know what their audience want, and they also know what will captivate their audience, and what, in case yesterday you did a video and that video did not go well with your subscribers, you know that today you have to do better so that your subscribers might come back or something like that. Even like me as a reactor, there's some videos that I usually do, and then I usually give a disclaimer and say that I know that this video is going to get a lot of people talking and saying no NT, no NT. I usually say that because personally I know what some of my audience want to hear. But if that is not how I see it, I am not going to sit there and agree with you because you are my subscriber, because I know you want to see me saying this, and then I have to say it even if it's not that. No, me, I honestly don't do that. Sometimes I make my subscribers uncomfortable, you understand? And I appreciate that, because that is what makes me, that is what makes NT, making my subscribers uncomfortable, striking up a conversation, making sure that sometimes we don't agree because my opinion is different from your opinion. So when I give my opinion, I also want to hear your opinion on the subject. But the moment that I'll be coming and then I know that my opinion is different, but I want to say the opinion that you want, that I know you want to hear, then what is the point of me coming out here and giving an opinion? There is no point. Okay, so obviously for me, I like being a free bird, somebody who can express my opinion freely, you understand, like freely saying what is on my mind without, like, I honestly don't care about those ones that when I say or I give my opinion, they get mad, angry, and then they unsubscribe. Those were never meant to be. But people who love you, you will give your opinion, and then they'll be like, no, I don't agree with this opinion. But anyway, it's your opinion. I'll still support you in the next video. Salute to those subscribers. Okay, salute and respect. Actually, not even salute. I give respect to you, because that shows how you are accommodative to other people's opinion, and you don't find offense in other people's opinion. Instead, you also give your own that contradicts the other. So in this case, my opinion on this Mwango's childhood trauma thingy is completely going to differ with every other person there. Okay, because for me, this is nothing to do with childhood trauma. Okay, this has nothing to do with childhood trauma. This was purely a way of Mwango deflecting. She was deflecting from the real issue, and the real issue was because she wants to become so possessive of Peter, which did not sit well with some of her own subscribers, and it brought about some clashback. Okay, there was that moment where subscribers disagreed with her, and that is what I love about saying things that will make somebody feel uncomfortable because it will strike up a conversation. But as long as you've given them your own opinion, that is what matters. You understand? Okay, so before I go to the Mwango's baby situation, let me talk about this situation of D and her childhood trauma, because I didn't do that yesterday. Yesterday I spoke about their backlash and how is the Mwango handling the whole situation.
Having the pressure of, oh, I wanna do this, I wanna do that, I wanna do this. You know what I mean? I traveled so much, you know. I went to these all these countries. I had a good time, you know, and that was really good. So healing childhood traumas are so good. But if you're watching me, I would say spend your money wisely. But again, at the same time, until when you experience it, then you'll be fully settled. You'll have no pressure anymore.
Okay.
You know when you know that.
So you see, the reason why they brought out that childhood trauma thing and all that, and some kind of an emotional video, because that was emotionally triggering video, because she wants to take people back and also to remind them of how resilient, consistent and persistent that she's been. And what she was doing now, this was not a video that was basically meant for entertainment. That was a video that was meant to bring people's emotions back to her, because you realize the video that she had done earlier had gotten even some of her own greatest supporter, like Miss Atilia. I told you about Miss Atilia, who has been a Team Marwa supporter for quite some time, for actually a very, very long time. So she wants to bring people like that back to her fold, because she knew she has messed up on the previous video. So the only way she can compensate for that is if she try to emotionally bring these people back to her. And how, or what a better way to do like that? You see, the Mwango has one person who has taught her YouTube. Who is that person? That person is Marwa. Marwa can sell masterclass, guys. Okay, Marwa can sell masterclasses, and if you want Marwa's masterclass, you can go and buy, because Marwa knows how his audience operates. He knows if he said something or if he wants something from the audience. He knows the perfect conversation to trigger that will lead him slowly to whatever end goal that he wants. For example, if Marwa wants donations for anything, Marwa will always wear a Jamaican t-shirt. When you see Marwa wearing a Jamaican t-shirt for that day, just know it's about to go down. He's about to tell people, guys, I don't have money at the moment until April. I'm so broke now. Until April is when I'll get money, but I need this, I need that, I need this, but because I don't have money, I'm so broke. I'm rich broke. Okay, when you just see Marwa wearing a Jamaican t-shirt, just know that is the pattern. When you know Marwa wants money, he will look for a broke family somewhere, and then he will go. He can even create a script that somebody has come to beg him for money for school fees or something like that, and then he extends that school fees to now their home needs an upgrade. Look at their iron sheets, look at the walls of the house. That is what Marwa does. And Marwa, David Jr. and the Mwango, these people, they share the audience. And other than sharing the audience, they also share the tactics that they use in convincing their audience towards whatever they want to get done. So when the Mwango realized that she messed up the previous day, and the issue was because she couldn't allow the husband to talk, that is why she had to bring out this childhood trauma and how she has suffered, and now she's living the best of her life. And now remember also, reactors had reacted about it. Reactors had talked about it. But when she brings that emotional stories, of course we have some of these subscribers that will see these reactors as very, very evil people who are attacking this young, successful girl who has made it from the teeth of poverty. She has been suffering and suffering, and now there is this reactor called Nairobi teacher who has no manners, shameless, sitting in a shitty background. Okay, somebody said that your background is so cheap, like yeah. And your background, I think I was doing videos while I was seated on this background, yeah, and then this guy came to my comment section and was like, your background is so cheap. Like, dude, stop projecting your stupidity on me. Like, stop projecting whatever the Mwango keeps telling you. Stop projecting that shit on me, okay? You go and project that nonsense on the Mwango. The Mwango is the one that wants to show you luxurious lifestyle, Lamborghinis, hover air. That was done. Okay, the point is, have you ever seen me in one or in any day telling you that, guys, I live a fancy life, I'm in a fancy background, I'm very rich than even, I don't know, so and so? I don't do that kind of nonsense. This is where I live. This is where I live. And I'm okay with it, and I'm not comparing it with any other person. So we talk about their shitty life because they cannot keep it to themselves. They keep on showing people how rich they are and how that. So whenever they show us cheap things, we will always say, but we thought you are a multi-millionaire. Why is your uncle Marwa, why is Uncle Ogutu living in a madhouse, yet you are a billionaire, a multi-millionaire? You want the best things for your life or for yourself or for your family or whatever, but why is your uncle living in a madhouse? Okay, so if you see me coming and saying I'm rich, I'm this and that, then come and tell me that you live in a cheap background, you stupid idiot. I don't know what is the name of that person. In fact, I feel triggered. Let me show you guys the name of that person. And then there is another idiot who also came and told me to go get a life, and I wonder, am I dead? Because I think people who don't have lives are dead. I know I'm taking this literally. I know it's a figure of speech, but leave me alone. I can interpret this nonsense the way that I want, the way that I see fit. So when somebody tells me to go get a life, I am interpreting it like this person is seeing me as a dead meat or a dead human being. So he's telling me to go get a life. Okay, it's fine. I'm willing to go and get a life. Can you send me transport? Send transport. I don't have transport. I need to go because maybe my life is very far away where I need to go and get it. So send me transport, you useless mongoose. Anyway, that was just by the way. Like I said, if you don't get my sense of humor, it will be very difficult for you to deal with me. Those ones who get it, they get it. Okay? Okay. Now, let's continue. So, that is why D came out with that video. It was all to look for sympathy from people. It was all to try and make people forget what she had done yesterday, because also you should know that the Mwango has one of the, she has those subscribers that are memory loose. Or let me not use that term. I think it's unfair to use that term. Let me use, she has very forgiving subscribers. Her subscribers are very forgiving. Like, she can insult them today and then tomorrow they have already forgiven her. So she knows that yesterday they were angry because I reacted this way. Today all I have to do is show them where I came from, and they'll be back in line. Like, these are just like kids. Now you just punish them, and then the next minute the kids forgive you. Okay, They forgive you. They have forgotten that you had punished them just 20 minutes ago. So that is how the Mwango is playing her subscribers. Now, I want us to go to this trending topic of the Mwango having a child, because I've seen it, and also one of my own subscribers yesterday in the chat, one of my subscribers told me to talk about it. Okay, another one told me one told me to go and also do research about it and then come with feedback, and then another one left a comment also suggesting the same. This is the comment. Okay, so this it was first requested on the chat yesterday while my video was premiering, and then somebody else came here and left a comment. The name of the person is called Patmweru. I know you all know Patmweru. Patmweru is one of our biggest subscribers here. Okay, and then I replied, and then True Blessings also added, Nairobi teacher Kohera says that he knows this family very well, which I completely disagree with Mr. Kohera. Okay, Kohera, I'll speak about Kohera in a minute. And then there is also Pebbles Mzungu also left a comment under that. And Pebbles, what did Pebbles say? Pebbles said, okay, for me, I said I will check it out, but I doubt that information though. And then True Blessing said that Kohera says he knows this family very well. And then there is Mzungu Pebbles. Mzungu Pebbles said, same here. Actually, she said, Nairobi teacher, same here. When people asked me to react on it, I said no, without proof. That is serious accusation. Okay, now, first things first, or one thing that I want you to understand about Kohera is that Kohera is now a reactor. Kohera is now a reactor, and Kohera can also say anything to get that attention. Okay, Kohera also, just like other, you see how we use sometimes clickbaits in our videos until Yvette Kinch King is like clickbait. Okay, you see, Kohera can say whatever he wants to say. It's his channel. Okay, it's his channel, and he says anything that he wants to say, and he can say anything because one thing that you should also understand is that Kohera does not like Ondari's family at all. Kohera does not, and I repeat, Kohera does not like Ondari's family at all. Okay, and I'm saying this without a doubt. Kohera hates Ondari's family. And the reason why Kohera hates Ondari's family is because there is history between them. Kohera feels like Ondari took away his wife and child. Okay? So there is some personal vendetta between Mr. Kohera and the Ondari's family. He feels like Esther took away his son. He never wanted to introduce Marwa to his own father. And on the other hand, he hates Kohera, he hates Ondari for taking his wife away. Okay? And also Kohera has been reacting I don't even say, let me say, he hasn't been reacting objectively. He hasn't been reacting objectively, especially when it comes to, I watch Kohera, so I know that there are some, and these are the topics that when I touch, I have people who unsubscribe, and it's okay, you can unsubscribe, it's fine. Don't force me to be a Kohera fan when I'm not, or to agree with Kohera when I have a different opinion. So if you can accommodate me giving my opinion on that, it's okay. But if you feel like, no, what Kohera said stands, then if it doesn't stand, I'm unsubscribing. That is totally fine. Okay, it's totally fine. I don't, like, guys, somebody else will subscribe tomorrow. Somebody else who will tolerate my opinion will subscribe tomorrow. So when Kohera reacts about Marwa, for the person who has been very, very well observant, you will see that when Kohera reacts about Marwa, it is very completely different from how he reacts about David Jr. or the Mwango. When he reacts about Marwa, he is more of an advisor, and he is very objective when it comes to him reacting about Marwa or talking about Rocio. I want you to get me clear. I have watched Kohera's reaction videos. When Kohera is talking about Marwa, he's more, I can't say lenient. No, he's not lenient. Okay, I can't say that he's lenient because Marwa is his son. No, he's not lenient, but he is very objective and he is more of advising. But when Kohera reacts about David Jr. and the Mwango or Kongmam or Kondad, he is more of bashing them than advising the way that he advises Marwa. You understand? So, based on that, I cannot come out here and start reacting and saying, yes guys, the Mwango has a baby. She has a baby that she has been hiding for a very, very long time. Now, this is sign number one. Okay, well, not before I even give you sign number one. I have done my own research. I have reached out to people in Nyabohanse, people that are very 100% reliable. It doesn't matter what you have watched elsewhere, whatever you've watched elsewhere, that is their own. This is my own, and this is my own opinion, and other than opinion, this is my own research. And I'm doing this because my subscribers requested me to do research on this, and that is why I'm here. From reliable sources from Nyabohanse, actually 2 reliable sources from Nyabohanse. And other than reliable sources, I will also put some things across that, and I want you to be very open-minded. Okay, I want you to be very, very open-minded while you're watching me doing this reaction video. Like I said, me and T, I don't do reaction to go with the masses. No, I don't do that. I do that based on my own convictions. You understand, eh? I don't do the masses. I don't follow the masses. Okay? And in case somebody feels offended by that, I'm sorry, but there is absolutely nothing that I can do about it to change that. This is me, and that has always been me. So, from my 2 sources, the Mwango does not have any baby. Okay? The Mwango does not have any baby. She doesn't have a baby at all. It is all lies. And yes, I repeat it, and I want this to be on record. The Mwango does not have a baby or a child that she's been hiding. It is a lie. And I am saying this not just as a reactor, but somebody who has done research on it, because I was requested by my subscribers here. It is here. I don't know if I should put on more light so that it can be seen properly, because yeah, I think I should put on, yeah, I think light is there. These are my subscribers that asked me to do research on that and then come and give. So this is to my subscribers that had requested me to do research on it. So yes, the Mwango does not have a baby that she's hidden somewhere, or rather she's hidden and the sister is the one that is taking care of the baby. It is a lie. It is not true. Okay, so whoever came up with that information, maybe they got their information somewhere else, and I am not here to discredit them. They are right. Okay, with their information, they are right. However, me, from my own research and observation, it is not true. And it is not just about the people that I asked if D indeed has a baby, because number one, I reached out to one person from Nyabohanse close to D. Okay, somebody that has grown in Nyabohanse from way back. And again, other than that, I got a contact from somewhere else where D Mwango's alleged child lives. Okay, I got a contact from there. Somebody connected me to a neighbor of the Mwango's sister, okay, whom I asked, okay, and sometimes it is as much as okay, I don't want to sit here and discredit other people, but yeah, let me just say that okay, the way I okay, that person that lives, that the neighbor of the Mwango's sister, she was actually, like, she really felt so bad. Let me speak on her, on her behalf, because it's a she. Yeah, she really felt bad about that information, considering that she is actually the one who was helping Winnie with the babies while she went to deliver and all that. So it was kind of devastating news, and I honestly had to apologize to her. And she even got to a point where she was talking like she even wants to, like, you know, like, what is the anyway, the thing is, the Mwango does not have a baby, okay, and I have verified my information before coming out here and telling you this. This is information that I have made sure I have verified. I have made sure that whatever I come out here and speak is on public record, because I know at some point somewhere there, indeed, like, if it's true, like the baby belongs to D and D comes out, I and T will have put myself in a position where I will be embarrassed, because you all, my subscribers, will be referring to me and saying, NT, you came out with your chest lying to us confidently, saying that the Mwango has no baby, yet she has a baby. No, the Mwango does not have a baby. And I repeat, and I want this one to go on record, the Mwango does not have a child that she's hidden away somewhere. It is all lies. And even that person that came out with comments, there is a person that apparently came out with comments. I think I saw that on a YouTube channel of this lady that is called the Nilotic Empress. Yeah, I saw that comment of from the Nilotic Empress. There is a lady who does very wonderful reaction videos. So there was a comment that was published there by the lady claiming that she went to campus with the Mwango, and she can confirm that the Mwango indeed has a baby, and that is why the Mwango was not able to complete campus. Now, ladies and gentlemen, how many times have people come out even on my comment section and said things about me, and they pretend that they know some stuff when they actually don't? How many times has the Mwango herself used a lot of pseudo accounts? How many times has Marwa used a pseudo accounts? How many times has Nasto used pseudo accounts? Okay, so if you ask me, I will tell you this. That lady is either somebody who just wants that information to trend, to tarnish the Mwango's her relationship itself is in a mess. The fake marriage itself is in a mess. So why would you want to come with false information to do what? Now, to make it more messy than it already is? You see, the Mwango does not need people helping her to destroy her relationship. Sorry. She does not need people coming helping her. She is doing it herself. She is literally destroying that marriage with her own big mouth. So she does not need distractors to come out and help her doing that. Okay? Now, option number 2. This could be also Mwango or Marwa or Nasto. Because why am I saying Marwa, Mwango and Nasto? I'm saying Nasto because I know that Nasto, previously, when we used to talk, okay, Nasto used to have very many accounts that he would use to attack people that are insulting him in the comments section. He would use those other pseudo accounts to do that. Okay, Marwa also has pseudo accounts that he uses to insult people. And even when he is insulting people, sometimes Marwa forgets himself that he even comments with his real YouTube channel. And then when he forgets that, I remember there was a time when Marwa came to my channel and he began insulting me using his own baby's account. He had opened a YouTube channel for Maisha, and then he began calling me out using baby Maisha's account. So I was figuring what he was doing is that he was switching from his main account to this pseudo account, and accidentally he forgot that that was not the pseudo account, but it's baby Maisha's account. And that is when I searched and checked that that is indeed a real baby Maisha's pseudo account. I told him, Marwa, if you're a man, just come with your own account and insult me using your own account. That day I was doing a live stream, and it was the time that Marwa was giving people a lot of copyright strikes, left, right, and center. People were given copyright strikes, copyright strike left, copyright strike, copyright strike, copyright strike. You understand? So when Marwa gave me that copyright, when Marwa came to my channel, he was saying, because that time I was not using his videos, I was using the audio, and then stop using my audios on your videos and all that. And then I know he started with an insult, and then it was baby Maisha's account. And then when people said, NT, Maro is here with his baby's account, I checked, well, is it true, or is a pseudo account that is pretending to be baby Maisha? When I checked, it was indeed baby Maisha's account. And then I called him out. I said, why are you insulting? Why are you coming here with your baby's account? So that when I insult you, you go and start crying, telling people that, oh, they insult my baby, they are calling out my baby, a baby who is innocent. And again, guys, you know my code. I have codes when it comes to kids. And the reason why I'm saying this, that I have codes when it comes to kids, that is the reason why I decided to do proper research before I come out here and talk to you about an innocent baby. You understand? Remember, we are not discussing about any other person. We are discussing about an innocent baby. So for me, personally, I have a code when it comes to kids. I have a code. And there is nobody who can change that. Nobody can change my code when it comes to kids. Okay, so when I called Marwa out, Marwa came back with now his own account and was like, NT, stop using my audio, I will give you copyrights, this is a warning. And I was like, bro, just do it. Okay, you want to do it, please, you just do it. Are we together? So, when this information of D and hiding a baby came out, and then the point of reference is Kohera. One, Kohera, the person that actually, I think I have lost my internet. The same person, Kohera, got this information from the comment section about the Mwango having a baby. It was from the comment section, and it is still the same account, the same account that left the comment on Nilotic Empress is the same account that went to Mr. Kohera and left a comment about the Mwango having a baby. You understand? It is the same account. So the question is, there is too many motives here. Is this person trying to put Kohera in a jeopardizing situation whereby, do you know now, guys, that is one of the most very, very serious allegations that you can put out there, and it has very, very serious consequences. I'm not saying that everything else that is put out there does not have consequences. Everything that you do has consequences. Even some, apologies, I was lost there for a moment. If you're watching this video and you haven't liked it, please consider liking. You might not like the information that I'm giving you, and I totally understand. It's totally okay. You have a different opinion, I have my different opinion. You don't like this information that I'm giving you because you feel like maybe probably I should have gone with whatever is going on. It's totally fine. But you liking the video does not like that. That does not necessarily mean that you like what I'm talking about. You liking the video means you are supporting me as a creator, not the information that I'm giving you. Okay, so you can dislike whatever I'm talking about, but you can just like the video for the sake of supporting me, because we are disagreeing on this one video, but on other videos we usually disagree, right? Right, so let's continue. So from what I tried to dig out is that this account that has been posting this information, it has been going rounds and rounds in different channels, posting the same information. It is like more of copy pasted information. So that brings the question, why? And why is this person saying this? Secondly, is this a person who just wants to spread misinformation so that people will have something to talk about? Or is this the Marwas and the Ds that are trying to set people up and see who are going to jump on this? That is a question. Another thing, now this is not about that. I will discuss about that account later, but for now I want to talk about the reason why me, Nairobi Teacher, other than just confirmation from people that live in Nyabohansi and confirmation from the person that is Winnie's neighbor, of which I've never wanted to talk about Winnie that extensively on my channel because she's not a YouTuber. So I like, if I'm touching about her, I just touch for 1 second, 2 minutes, and I leave, because she's not posting her shenanigans out there for people to discuss. So it is only good and okay and reasonable and responsible to just leave her out of the shenanigans, especially if she's not involved or putting her shenanigans out there. It is only respectful to also give her that respect that she deserves. You understand? She's a very kind, polite, I don't know if she's kind, but I know she's a polite person. Even when she's appearing on videos, you don't see her going no, you don't see her doing that. So, well, now this is my personal opinion. Based on that, let's ignore the information that is out there for a minute. So Mwango has had a baby, right, for over 6 years, hiding a baby, and no one, absolutely nobody, has ever thought of coming out with that information and telling the public that they started doing YouTube 6 years ago, right? But now is when that information is coming out. Ask yourself, why now? Why now? Especially why now that she has a husband in Poland is this information coming out? Why now? Of all these 6 years that she's been doing drumming left, right and center, she had Michele Ponte, driven Michele Ponte to marry her and all that. All those, I think it's over a year that they were having drama with Michele Ponte. That information has never thought of coming out. She went with JB. That information has absolutely never come out. until now is when that information decides to come out. I want you to think critically and especially with a very open mind. Don't think this one with emotions. If you think this one with emotions, you will miss the plot. You will miss the twist here. Okay? You will miss the twist. Mwango came out with the information, right, that he has 2 kids, the mama left and all that. How long was he able to fool people? It was barely half a year and the information came out and it went crazy all over the place. Don't you think that time that Mwango was being put on the spot after 6 months of the information coming, because Mwango started YouTube that 2022 around October there, then October, November, December, January, February, March, actually March I think is the time that I met him. March, April. By March I had already known. Other people in Nyabohanza that I had already known, they know, and the information was being discussed just within the circle. By April, the info was everywhere in these streets of YouTube. 6 months. It was barely 6 months. The information was everywhere in these YouTube streets. Everywhere. You understand? Nasto tried to hide his wife for as long as he can. Within 9 months, 10 months, it couldn't hold. But you want to tell me that D has been hiding a baby? The baby is probably now 9 years or 10 years or something, and until now is when it's coming out. Guys, come on, man, come on. Let's be realistic, okay? Let's be very, very realistic with this. Let us be very realistic with this. I remember there was a time even there was information that had come out, guns blazing. Marwa has a child somewhere. Guys, you know, Marwa has a baby. Marwa has a hidden baby somewhere in I don't know which country, and that information got wild and crazy, and everybody was like, Marwa has a baby, Marwa has a baby. Where is the baby? When you ask, where's the baby? Okay, Marwa has a baby. Where's the baby? And then it died, and it's dead and buried and gone. Now Marwa has a baby. Yes. Who? Baby Maisha. Okay. Now there is also information that came out. Oh, guys, you see Percy's child. You see Percy's small child. That Percy's small that child looks exactly like Marwa. That baby belongs to Marwa. That baby belongs to... Guys, look at that child very well. Look at that child very well. That child belongs to Marwa. That was the information that was out there. Do you all remember? And it was started just in the comments section. Percy came out, defended herself, said the baby is not Marwa's, the baby is mine and all that. And it went, Maro never talked about it. I think he never talked, he never said anything about it. But the info, it went wild. And for those people that are just joining this channel, or they are just joining reaction, there was a time, if you know Percy, it's Percy who is Marwa's neighbor, and she lost her husband. There was a time when everybody went ballistic that the baby that Percy has belong. Actually, let me now, guys, I want you to disregard that. You see this small baby that Marwa has right now, the baby called Mose. It's because sometimes for me, I usually ignore these things because I'm like, are you crazy? Are you mad? There is somebody who said that, I saw that in a comment section and I ignored it. I should have taken a screenshot. I didn't know that today might come. I should have taken a screenshot and come here and presented it to you all. There was a person who was saying that that small baby Moses belongs to Marwa. Yeah, there was a person who said that baby called Moses, he is Marwa's baby. And then somebody's like, look at the nose, look at the eyes, look at the eyelashes, look at like the video. Even if you don't like the information, just like the video. Okay, so of all this time that Marwa, okay, I personally, when Marwa, there's a live stream that Marwa was doing while congratulating D and all that, and Marwa said, oh, look at D, she's so cute, she's so what. Okay, that was wild. That was wild, guys. That was wild. You understand? Like, there is a way that you can say, actually, for me, there is no way I can come, hey, my sister is so cute, and like, damn. You can just say, my sister, yeah, she's beautiful. You understand? There is a way that you say it that does not show that you're okay, there is something going on here. There is a way that you say it. Like, for example, I have subscribers that you find that in the comment section they'll say, oh, NT dear, oh, NT darling, they put some love emojis and all that. There is a way that you see somebody has phrased the statement and then put those love emojis that does not show you like it's this love. You understand? Like it's just brotherly love, sisterly love. You understand? Something like that, or sonly love, okay, or grandsonny love, something like that. But there is a way that the day that Marwa was talking about D and congratulating her in her relationship in Poland, the way that Marwa put it out, oh boy, yeah, that one, for people that are saying, yeah, these people, something was going on between them and all, something like that, that one I cannot sit here and say probably not, or maybe yes. That one, the way that Marwa acted or was acting and was speaking it, yo. Guys, come on, shut up. Okay, like even a blind person can just see like yeah. Even when Marwa was in a situationship with Rocio, the way that Marwa kept on referring to D, oh sister, come look at this, oh sister, come look at this, oh sister, come look at this, like the way that he was talking to Rocio and the way that he was talking to D, it can somebody might mistake, if he doesn't mention the word sister, somebody might mistake Rocio being a family friend and Marwa and D being husband and wife. Okay, just go back and take a look at the video that Marwa and D did while they were going at a mall in Westlands. Was it Westlands or was it Riverside? I have forgotten. There's a mall that they were going, and the way that Marwa was talking to D, oh boy, the way that he was talking to D and the way that he was talking to Rocio, somebody might mistake, somebody could think that the driver was the one that was with Rocio and Marwa and D are a couple. You understand? So for that, I don't dispute that and say, because that is something that they have portrayed, they have showed on camera countless times, and I react based on that, what has been portrayed, and I give my conclusion or my analysis based on that. Okay, and that is why I come here to you today. I want to repeat, guys, and I want this to be on record. Okay, I have done, you asked me, Patmweru and others yesterday in the comment section, they asked me to do research on that and come with information if it's indeed true that Mwango has a child. And I want to categorically repeat that no, Mwango does not have a child. She does not have a child that she's hidden somewhere, that she's putting away from people. And I repeat, she does not have a child. Okay? She does not have a child. there is an account, okay, there is a YouTube account that is going and making sure that she posts, I don't know if it's a she or a he, posts everywhere on almost, I've seen that comment on about 3 channels now. I've seen that comment on 3 channels now. Same person here, there. Now there is that part where I said that I'll give my own opinion as me and T. So I have given my own opinion as me and T based on how this information has come. You understand? And why has this information been delayed all these years, and now this person is coming out now? Now this is what brings me to point number 2. This could be either Mwango or Marwa doing this, and I think it is not even Marwa that is doing this. This could be probably Mwango that is doing this, using this account to give out this information, because now the stakes are high. People are talking so much about her. You understand? And probably these things are now getting now to the husband's head. Now she needs something to distract the husband, or D could have planted this account and posted that, and maybe it's a deal that they probably have with the Polish boyfriend, okay, that let me post this and then you will see. Okay, he wants to prove a point to this Polish boyfriend that these people are so mad, they are so desperate for content, that if now somebody even goes and says something, they'll be going after it and they will try to make it look real. So let's try and post this and see what they are going to say. And they're probably seated somewhere there waiting and waiting and waiting until it has happened, and they're like, this, like, I told you they'll jump on it. I told you they will go on it, they will go for it. So this could be a setup by Mwango herself, who is putting this comment out there, and then she will obviously, when now people will come out and start asking, she will now come with a topic. Stop it, enough is enough. People are saying that I have a child, I don't know what, and then she will cry on that live stream how people are trying to destroy her marriage. This is a perfect script. Who does not want to be pitied? People are trying to destroy, guys, they cannot stand the fact that I am married in Poland, I married a Muzungu, now they want my husband to abandon me. Look at them. Oh guys, what have I ever done to these people? Look at them, now they are putting it on me that I have a baby. Guys, a baby, oh my god. And then the husband will be hugging her. Sorry baby, sorry baby, sorry baby, sorry baby, sorry baby. And then the donatos, of course, they'll be like, oh D, leave those pathetic losers, they are always. And then they're like, have these $100, please go and have coffee for yourself. Oh D, oh so sorry, please take this 500, go and see a shrink, is it a shrink? It's a shrink. Go and see a shrink for this. So this, while people might be thinking that this is just a random comment, it could also be a planted comment that has a specific objective that is meant to be achieved. And Mwango is herself is the one that knows, you know, by now. Let me tell you something about Marwa, Rocio, even including all these Nyabohanse YouTubers. Okay, they know things that can be said and will trend. They know the information that can be put out there and people will take it. They know things that they can say on their videos and their live stream, and it will get people talking. It will get people talking and speaking and doing videos left, right, and center, which is their end game, to get people talking, to get people speaking. The more the people speak, the more they get content from that, because at some point they will use whatever reactors are talking about to generate a massive income in one live stream. By the time that they start saying those reactors, they will rant about reactors for almost 1 hour 40 minutes. And when they say that, one person donates and then they're like, yeah, in fact, when you've given these donations, oh my goodness, I'm telling you, they are going to go crazy. So they will use that and use that and use that. This is a tactic they have learned. This is a strategy they have tried, they have adopted in their system, and they know very well that this is a strategy that is going to work. And trust me, it's working. So, before you make a conclusion, I want you to ask yourself these questions. For 6 years, how many controversies has Mwango had? How many controversies? Very many controversies. And these people that have been hiding their children, not saying about their children, this information or their hidden information has been coming out within 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. It goes a lot, 6 months, and the information is out. Why has this one waited for 6 years that D has been doing YouTube to come out? Okay, and like I said, this video is not to discredit anybody, but this is based on my own research and my own information that my subscribers requested me to do research on. So my research that you requested me to do, because yesterday it was requested on the premiere chat that I had yesterday, and it was also requested on the comment section of the last video that I did yesterday. So when I was doing, or when I did this research, this is not to, I'm sorry if it's not up to your expectation, but I can only say what my convictions and my research has found. That is what I have found from based on the research that I have done. So I repeat, based on my research, Mwango does not have a baby. Like I said, I repeat, she does not have a baby. And it's okay if I will be proved wrong later. That is fine. Okay, that is fine. But for now, that is my reaction on that conversation, or rather on that topic. So you might not like it, that maybe I have not come to the conclusion that probably you wanted or anything, but you can just like the video, and I would appreciate if you like the video. You don't have to like the message, like I said earlier. Anyway, for those new people that have joined this YouTube channel, I do reaction videos, and on these reaction videos I analyze based on videos that are there. If it gets to a point where I need to do some research on some topics before I come and present it to you, I do that, just like the video that I'm doing right now, and the one that I did yesterday. It's based on research and also some little information that have gathered from online. You understand? We have information that you can't just rely online, and we also have information that you have to go deeper and dig for you to be able to find, just like this one. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching this video up to this point. I do not take you for granted. Like, subscribe. Those ones that will unsubscribe, it's okay. Me, I say what I said. I've said what I've said, and I'm unapologetic. Bye bye. See you in the next one.